Hello everyone and welcome back to my daily reading for Wednesday, April the 16th. The cards on the table are as follows. The Four of Cups, followed by the Five of Cups, cups, progression, and then followed by the Ace of Wands, something that goes back to a 1, okay? And yesterday we were talking about 5 and midpoints. And here we are kind of reverting back to something. What's going on? And then the Oracle card, the Wolf Child, the Run Wild for a While. This is actually a really cool looking card. There she is. She's holding her grail that's not full. Okay, it's empty. But it's like she's waiting for something to be full. We're going to get to that in a second though. So Four of Cups with an interesting image, okay? The Four, the rigid Four, the Four of inflexibility, the Four of stability. Something is stuck, okay? You have two figures here, okay? There's one woman sitting on the blue chair, another woman sitting on the blue chair. This billowy, almost looks like a cloud or something. It kind of hugs these two. You see the Four Cups just rigid there up on this cloak, all right, behind them. And they're both generally just sad. They're not happy. There's a major discontent going on here. So this is a card of discontent. Both of the figures have their woman here, but they can be man, woman, you know, or just male figures, you know, in real life here. But the card is two female figures, and they're both looking down at the ground. They're not looking ahead, up, or anything. Their heads are down. So they feel like they're down on their luck or something. They feel like they just can't get out of this kind of rut. When I see the Four, when I see pips like this, it reminds me when I was a little girl and I had an aunt and her friend used to read cards, but she was known for reading Briscas, which is a Spaniard deck, you know, it's a plain deck of swords, but Briscas. And I remember her when I was a little girl, oh my God, and she would say the Four, that's the door of a certain person with this type of personality, that kind of thing. Anyway, well, that's our little secret. My parents don't know that I know that. Anyway, whatever, right? Yeah, my family, actually, generally, my aunt didn't tell anyone that her friend read the cards. Isn't that funny? Anyway, that's a whole other little bochincha gossip there, but I'll leave that for another time. The long story short, okay, it's like these two figures are in agony. Okay, they're not feeling good because they feel like something's coming to the door. What's the something? It's like some kind of news or some kind of dreary something that's someone's going to knock on their door and say, well, check it out, this, that, and the other. And so they're just so generally sad and stuck there. And it just, that's kind of interesting. But then we have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups, you have the same, it's like the door with the big cup in the middle. Look at that big cup in the middle. It's covered. Okay, and what that says is that the thing that you're dreading is unforeseen. It's not yet known. It's uncovered. Okay, there's this figure here. This figure is going through a lot of sorrow as well, and sadness, breakup, walking away from things. It's more than discontent. It's like a sense of failure, sort of, you know. And you have these three fiery birds flying in the direction of the Four of Cups. And so this is why I'm saying it's like these figures here are just waiting for the bad news bears to come knocking on the door or something, okay? So unforeseen, uncovered, and this is all in the mind you. I know the swords are mind, but this is all in the mind, and the emotion fuels the mind can fuel the emotions, vice versa, right? So then here we have the Ace of Cups, a fiery card, and this is typically a very good card, considering that it means there's something new, something bright is on the horizon, you know, there's a new initiative, a new change, okay? But given that these two cards are rather sad and solemn, they are. Okay, they're solemn. This card takes on a negative connotation. So what this card is saying is that you're not seeing the full picture. You know, it's sunny and bright, but you see how this cloak kind of covers the rest of the blue sky, and you can't see beyond this veil. You can't see beyond this cloak. And because of that, you're unable to see the full picture, the full panorama. All right? So what is the advice? The Oracle says, Wolf Child, Wolf child, run wild for a while. Let loose, let down your hair. If you're unhappy, she's holding that grail, she's holding that cup, right? And it's empty. And if it feels empty and you're not happy with it, then run loose for a while. Get out of your house. Open the door. Stop waiting for someone to knock on that door with the bad news. You don't need to wait for the bad news, bear. Get up out of there. Get off that sad chair of yours. Go out and run wild. Do something, okay? And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be yourself, to cut loose, to cut a rug, to have some fun, to have, to enjoy life. Okay, so that's what the oracle is saying. Okay, you have to come out of hiding. And these two cards really are suggestive of just that hiding, that solemnness, that oh dear me type of energy. So let's get rid of that. I mean, stop saying I don't want this. You see this figure here holding the hand up saying, I don't want this to happen. Literally like that, like, no, don't come. You don't know what's coming yet. So, get up out of there and stop being so down and depressed, okay? For crying out loud. Run wild for a while, okay? Look at the wolves. They're having a good old time doing whatever they want to do, right? That's what you need to do right now, okay? Just have fun, be safe. All right. Blessings from me to you always, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.